evening, everybody. It's 6 o'clock. It's time for us to start. This is a meeting of the Board of Education in public for the purpose of conducting the school board's business. It is not to be considered a public community meeting. There is, however, a time for public participation during the meeting, as indicated in agenda item 3. If you would like to participate or speak tonight during the public participation time, there should be some forms in the back. Just fill one of those out and bring it forward to me or to Valerie, and we'll make sure you get a chance to speak. Valerie, would you please call the roll?
Yes, Mr. DeGroat.
Here.
Mrs. Iser. Here. Mr. Rudd.
Here.
Mr. Skidmore.
Here.
Dr. Smith. Here.
Let's all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item 3A on our agenda, one of our favorite meetings that we come to, certificate presentation for the students of the quarter. So I'll invite the principals to start off.
Primary? Okay. Sure. So for kindergarten, we have Boston Lamb. Melody Renfro. Some words to describe Melody are determined, expressive, and supportive. Melody is a student who tries her best even when situations are hard or out of her control. Her creativity and attention to detail always impresses. She is kind to her peers and does an excellent job at expressing her emotions and recognizing others' emotions. She's always been a student to offer a helping hand or share some knowledge within our classroom. Melody has excelled in kindergarten this year and shows many leadership qualities in and out of the classroom. In first grade, we have Jacob Levine. Jacob represents the Spartan Way daily. He is responsible and always can be depended upon to do the right thing. He is respectful to all classmates and goes out of his way to help his classmates. His classmates have actually come up to me and told me how nice Jacob is to them. He is always safe and displays past behaviors. He informs me when anyone is displaying behaviors that could endanger others, entities, or feelings. He works hard daily and always puts forth his best effort. For this reason, I nominate Jacob Levine for Student of the Quarter. And then we have Veda Rowland. Veda is kind, hardworking, and a sponge when it comes to learning. She always tells me how she loves to learn new things. She has a positive attitude and has a good sense of self. I have witnessed her handle difficult first grade social situations with grace, kindness, and forgiveness. She accepts everyone and tries her best to do the right thing. She is a great representation of what it means to be a Spartan. Strong, responsible, respectful, and most importantly, kind. For this reason, I nominate Veda as Student of the Quarter. In second grade, we have Channing Ferris. Channing is an inspiration in our class with his rising academics and positive, fun attitude. He makes good choices and always does his best. He is a great example of a dedicated learner who not only cares about his learning, but also is compassionate about helping others. He is on a great path and is a joy to teach. Riley Burkhart. Riley is a hardworking student and always puts forth her best effort. She continuously displays kindness when interacting with her peers. Riley is always respectful, a great role model, and a pleasure to have in class. We have Otto Hartman. I would like to Otto for a few reasons this quarter. Otto has shown a ton of academic growth this year. He is a diligent and hard worker, always participates in our discussions, and shows kindness to every single student and adult in our school. And our other third grader is Sophia Gall. Sophia is a hardworking, self-motivated, extremely helpful student. She is not afraid to help those in need, whether it be a substitute, a new student, or a friend. Sophia is willing to go the extra mile and do the extra work it takes to help her succeed. She is always positive and is a great role model for others. Sophia has worked very hard this past quarter in a whole class setting as well as in her independent work. I'm very proud of her.
In fourth grade, we have Houston Adams. Houston Adams is respectful, responsible, and safe. He is kind and well-liked by his peers and teachers. His assignments are always completed on time to the best of his ability. Houston's positive attitude, safe choices, and focus to do well inside and outside of the classroom is what makes him a class leader and a terrific student of the quarter. Logan Scott. Logan Scott has been an absolute joy to work with in fourth grade this year. She always arrives in class with a smile on her face and will leave at the end of each day with that same joyful look. She's a hard worker who continues to learn and grow in applying her academic skills. She is also someone who always seeks to do her best and is eager to pursue new challenges in the classroom. At the same time, she acts with true kindness and respect toward her teachers, peers, and because of all of that, is a positive role model for her classmates. Jude Wilson. Mackenzie Spencer. Anthony Klenheim. Anthony is a hard worker and considerate young man. He is a quiet leader with modeling good behavior and work ethic. He works well independently and with others. He is always doing the right thing in the classroom. He is kind to his peers and his teachers. We are lucky to have Anthony in our classroom. And finally, Chloe Blakely. Chloe is a great role model to all of her peers. You can't ask for a more respectful student leader in the classroom. She has great study habits and listening skills. She comes prepared for class and is able to work with any student. Chloe talks to her teachers and peers in a respectful manner and has a great sense of humor. You can always find her smiling when looking around the classroom. Chloe stays after school and picks up our homeroom to ensure that our custodians do not have to do as much when they come in to clean.
Okay, for Valley Junior High, for seventh grade, we have Lily Bell. Lily plays softball, so I think she's probably going to be. Our boy for seventh grade, Drew Shaw. Drew is an excellent student with an inquisitive mind. He is willing to challenge and defend his point of view in science class. Drew is very curious when it comes to schoolwork, is very diligent in all of his subjects. Drew is courteous, kind, nice to everyone. He has all the characteristics of a student who should be honored as Student of the Month. Our eighth grade girl is Allie Hanahan. Eighth grade boy was Evan Carter.
I'm Andy Berry, assistant principal at the high school. This is Patrick McKee, our principal. Our freshman girl is Rivers Lemke. Lots of activities going on tonight. And our freshman boy is Caden Borden. Caden has made a huge change in his academic life. He has turned around all of his grades, with his lowest grade being a C. He also comes to class on time and volunteers for class discussion. In math class, he completes all of his work on time and asks to work ahead or help others. This transformation is amazing. Our sophomore girl is Mackenzie Ward. Mr. Matt O'Dine says, I would like to recognize Mackenzie Ward as a standout student because of her hard work and dedication to her classwork. Not only is she a standout in the classroom, her personality and kindness are what make her such a well-balanced person. Her resilience and perseverance in life and the classroom are two of many qualities that make her such a standout student. Great job. And our sophomore boy is Eli Cole. He's on baseball field right now.
Moving to our juniors, our female is Shaymore Battle. Jonah Campbell. Moving to seniors, Bailey Featheringhill. And Riley Phillips. We wanted to recognize Riley because he defines what it means to be a Spartan at the high school. He comes in every day, the same smile you see right now is what we see every single day. One of the easiest kids to get along with. But something really unique about Riley is he just recently committed to serve our country after he graduates this spring.
Thank you very much. We're going to take a brief recess so that if folks want to leave, you're not going to hurt our feelings.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks a lot. See? No. Roman numeral 4, approval of the minutes, regular board meeting minutes from March 13, 2023. Would someone like to make a motion that we approve those minutes? Do we have a second? Any discussion? Valerie, would you call the roll?
Yes. Mr. DeGraw.
Yes.
Mrs. Eisen. Yes. Mr. Rudd.
Yes.
Mr. Skidmore.
Yes.
Dr. Smith. Yes.
Roman numeral 5, building project update.
So we've got a lot of people up there now. There's only a few different contractors, but there's a lot of staff on each contract. We've got mechanical crews, we've got plumbers, electricians, concrete guys. The footers will be done in the next couple of days. Whether or not you can see the whole layout of the building now. It's really nice to see. And we actually came out of the ground this morning. We're about 4 blocks high, just on one wall or 2 walls, but it's really exciting to see it actually coming together. You can see where all the doorways are at each space, things like that. Fun to watch.
Roman numeral 7A, recommend the board approve the financial statements for the month ending March 31st, 2023. Do we have a motion to that effect?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Valerie, would you call the roll?
Mr. DeGraw.
Yes.
Mrs. Eisen.
Yes.
Mr. Rudd.
Yes.
Mr. Skidmore.
Yes.
Dr. Smith. Yes.
Roman numeral 6B, recommend the board approve a donation from the Germantown Lions Club and the Valley View Athletic Department to help purchase new varsity football uniforms in the amount of $10,000. Do we have a motion to that effect?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Any discussion? Thank you again to the Lions Club. Would you please call the roll, Valerie?
Mr. DeGraw.
Yes.
Mrs. Eisen.
Yes.
Mr. Rudd.
Yes.
Mr. Skidmore.
Yes.
Dr. Smith. Yes.
Roman numeral 7A, new business personnel, approved personnel is recommended attachment number 3. We have a motion to that effect?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion? Valerie, would you call the roll?
Mr. DeGraw.
Yes.
Mrs. Eisen.
Yes.
Mr. Rudd.
Yes.
Mr. Skidmore.
Yes.
Dr. Smith. Yes.
Roman numeral 7B, recommend the board approve the job description for the school psychologist. Board copies enclosed. We have a motion to that effect.
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Valerie, would you call the roll?
Mr. DeGraw.
Yes.
Mrs. Eisen.
Yes.
Mr. Rudd.
Yes.
Mr. Skidmore.
Yes.
Dr. Smith. Yes.
Roman numeral 7C, recommend the board approve the 3-year extension contract for student. Do we have a motion to that effect?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Valerie, would you call the roll?
Mr. DeGraw.
Yes.
Mrs. Eisen.
Yes.
Mr. Rudd.
Yes.
Mr. Skidmore.
Yes.
Dr. Smith. Yes.
Roman numeral 7D, first reading of the resolution that Valley View Local Schools will not be providing career technical education to students in the 7th or 8th grade for the 2023-2024 school year. I don't think we have to do any moving or voting on that. It's just on the agenda and it's considered done, right? Fine. Just discussion along those lines real quick. Joe, that's something we just simply as a matter of statute have to do, correct? Any further discussion on that? Roman numeral 8, superintendent's comments.
Of course, I'd like to thank the administration for the great job they've been doing all year. And then, as you see tonight in Student of the Quarter, how excited the students are. 3/4 of the year is up, and they're still gung-ho and happy and smiling. So the administration does a great job with them. I'd like to also thank my staff at central office and Terry Lewis as secretary, and of course Val as treasurer. They do an outstanding job. And then again, I'd like to thank Germantown Lions Club for the donation towards football.
Roman numeral 9, board member comments. Let's go right to left, I guess, from our representative, Spencer.
Yeah, I just want to wish everybody good luck as we head into this final quarter. I know there's a lot of testing coming up. So I hope that our students perform well and feel prepared to take those tests. And I've just been really pleased with the school year thus far, and look forward to continuing to see the building come out of the ground.
Yeah, I just want to follow up with Mr. DePue. First of all, I want to thank him. He took me on a tour today of the site, And it really is impressive to see everything that's been done. Excited to see that they're starting to put walls up, but it was really neat, like he said, to be able to see here's where the door is going to be, here's where the gym's going to be, everything laid out. And they said, we think by our next board meeting, there'll be walls high enough to see from the road.
I would just like to, first of all, express thanks to our teaching staff. You all do a great job. You work very hard. As days like this become more and more common and the sun gets a little bit brighter, you have your work cut out for you. And so best of luck with that. Also, I'm very appreciative of the parents. And one of the things that I noticed when we recognize students in the quarter, I enjoy watching the children get their awards, but I also like watching the adults in those children's lives, from the teachers, the parents, the grandparents, because they get to hear what they know to be true about their kids said by somebody else, and that's huge. And you can see it on their faces. And so I'm thankful for that.
Very thankful for the teachers. I know lots of testing happening this week, and I know my grandchildren are pretty rowdy and ready for it. So I know you guys have a lot on your plate that we can get started. I also want to thank the Hope Squad for offering the Dear Evan Hansen video at the BIJO this last week. I was able to bring my oldest grandson there. Great message, and really thankful that we have Hope Squad here, and I really hope these kids will take us to heart. And then also just want to make a little plug in that April is Child Abuse Awareness Month. And it's something that's very near and dear to my heart. And we do have a local event coming up at Germantown First Church of God on Thursday, April 20th at 6 p.m. Dayton Sheriff Rob Streck is going to be speaking about the topic of human trafficking. Ohio is number 5 in the nation for human trafficking. We have over 2 million children trapped in this issue here, it's human trafficking. So it's an ugly topic, but it's something that's very real. It's happening in Ohio, it's happening in Montgomery County. I think anybody associated with children should try to attend this if they can. We need to stop this.
What was the date on that again?
This is April 20th, Thursday evening, 6 p.m., Germantown First Church of God.
I'd just like to say again, congrats to all the students of the quarter, and great job, and I think everything else has been covered.
Someone like to make a motion that we adjourn.
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Valerie, would you call the roll?
Mr. DeGraw,
Yes.
Mrs. Iser,
Yes.
Mr. Rudd,
Yes.
Mr. Skidmore,
Yes.
Dr. Smith.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody. I know you did. We hit 18, I looked at my watch, and I thought, should we mention?